When possible, arrive at the field early to set up for the first activity of your training session. It is helpful if the coach has training bibs, cones, and extra balls for practice. The basic dimensions are 15 yards long by 10 yards wide, or 10 yards by 10 yards. Grids can be bigger simply by expanding these basic dimensions.
With young players, use numerous cones to more concretely designate the grid. With older players, fewer cones are necessary, as they understand the idea of imaginary lines between the cones.
This diagram shows a fundamental grid. With young players, it is helpful to use cones of different shapes and colors to define the playing area.
If you conduct an activity where the players will be split into two groups, you can set up two grids side by side.
Once the grids are set up, then get the balls and training bibs organized at the grids.
The use of cones of different colors and shapes help to designate their function in the activity. You can set up for a second activity by placing the cones under the cones you're using for the first activity.
Once you are ready to begin the second activity, simply take the cones from under the cones already in place and lay them out as needed. This organization saves downtime and keeps the training session flowing.
The markings on the field can be used to designate the practice area. Here the coach uses the corner of the field to clearly lay out the practice area. Corner flags or bicycle flags can be used in place of goals or to mark the corner of the grid.
Now the coach uses cones to extend the penalty area to mark off a small game area. Cones of a different color are used to mark two small counterattack goals, and the age group regulation goal is used at the other end. Next, the small goals are removed and a second regulation goal is used.
For the final game or scrimmage, place all of the balls and training bibs where you can keep the game flowing. Adjust the field dimensions as necessary according to the age and number of players.